Hey everybody, thanks for watching again. I was wondering if my last video may have ran some of y'all off, but I'm glad that you're here. Glad that you're watching. That last video was fun to make, I will say that. I had a lot of fun making it, but I want to get down to a little more serious topic today. I don't think it'll be very long, but it is something serious. And I want to talk about Noah. We all know the story of Noah and how God destroyed the earth with a flood, and He chose Noah to build this ark to put his family on and to put all the animals on to save them so that they could replenish the earth. But that's a very common story. Most of us know it. You hear that in children's church, like your first day of church usually. I want to read from the book of Genesis about Noah in Genesis chapter 8. And this is after they're all on the ark. I'm going to start at verse number 1. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and the livestock that were with him in the ark. And He sent a wind over the earth, and the waters receded. Now the springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The waters receded steadily from the earth. Now I believe Noah knew that the waters were receding. He couldn't come off the ark yet. It was going to be quite a little while still before he could get off of the ark. But he had a sense that the water was going down. I believe surely he had to start seeing mountaintops peek out of the top of the water. Maybe some treetops peeking out of the top of the water. He knew that the water was receding. And I just think, what did Noah think about that? I mean, because here he is. God chose Noah to hit reset. He wiped everything off the earth except the animals and Noah and his family. I'm sure the first few days on that ark, Noah was very thankful. Thank you, Lord, that you chose me and I survived that flood. I bet they were rejoicing like crazy on that ark. But at some point, I believe that there had to be a transition that Noah probably felt a little pressure. Because as those waters started to recede, I wonder if Noah started thinking, hey, it's on me now. God hit reset. He saved me. The waters are receding, meaning I have to get off this boat pretty soon. And now it's on me to try to get things right. But he knew that he had God's help along the way. But the thing is that I'm trying to get at today is we've all been shut in our homes for quite a while now. But I see the waters receding this afternoon. Alright, I see churches that are going to start meeting again soon. I believe restaurants will be open soon. I believe people will be back to work very soon. And I believe life will come a whole lot closer to normal than what it has been for the past few weeks. The waters are receding. But as Christians, or just as people in general right now, I believe that we need to be thinking, what now? Are we going back to normal as we knew it, or are you going to make some changes in your life? You've had plenty of time to build a relationship with God. You've had plenty of time to spend in the Word. You've had plenty of time to spend in prayer. Have you built that relationship with God? You know, I was talking about a reset. I'm thinking of my students right now, because y'all got like school shut off just instantly for y'all. And you've been shut home, unable to go anywhere and see a lot of people because of social distancing. Therefore, you get sort of a reset from the peer pressure and the temptation that you normally you come in contact with. You've had a break from that. So reset. Now, are you going to come out of this shelter in place as the same person? Falling into the same temptations, giving in to the same peer pressure, listening to the same music, posting the same crazy things that people post on social media that you know that are not of God? Or are you going to take this reset to try to make things right now? And you're going to try to walk a straighter line for God and have a closer relationship with Jesus? I ask also that y'all pray for one another. As members of a church, we're supposed to carry the burdens of one another. Through this pandemic of the virus that we've seen as a nation right now, I believe that there are a lot of people that have turned to God. I really believe that, but I am not naive to the fact that are a lot of Christians that have turned away from God. A lot of youth that have turned away from God because they haven't been able to go to youth group. I believe that there are people that have been absent from church because the churches have been closed, so they've been engaging in other things. I don't know what you've been engaging in, but I'm praying for y'all. I pray that you keep your head straight. I pray that you look to God for your answers. And if you're falling into other stuff, other temptations, other paths to go down, then I pray that God keeps His hand upon you and that you return to Him as a prodigal child one day. The waters are receding. We will soon poke our heads out of our little holes, out of our shelters. I can't wait to see y'all again. But I hope that y'all come back to church with a hunger and a drive that we can come into the church house and have a fire for God, that we want to learn more about Him and we want to draw closer to Him. Because there's always going to be times that we need Him. And I think of it like this. Can you imagine if you had a friend who only called you whenever they needed something? If they needed money, or if they needed you to help them do your homework, or whatever it may be, the only time they wanted to be around you is when they needed something. I don't want to be like that with God. I don't want to go to God just when I need Him. And I hope you don't either. I hope you get yourself a relationship with Him. Talk to Him in the good times so it's not so awkward in the bad times. Y'all, I miss you. I love y'all. Praying for y'all. I'm praying for your reset, for your fresh start. And I feel like I'm going to see y'all real soon. Y'all take care and God bless.